So I'm looking for a way to have the best of both worlds with the Supernote pen. And it seems that there is no ceramic nib pen that has a button on it. And for me, you need a button for the Supernote. It just, those gestures, I love the Supernote. Don't get me wrong. I love the Supernote. We're talking about the A6X2 more specifically because I haven't tried the A5X. But the A6X2, I love it. Awesome device. The gestures, though, just, they're wonky. They work sometimes when they feel like it, and they don't work other times when they don't feel like it, which is majority of the time. They work less than they do work. Oh, that didn't make sense. Let's try to rephrase that. They work less or more. Oh, God. They don't work very often, okay? They don't work more than they do work. There we go. I knew I'd get there. But the point is that they're not very reliable, okay? And I almost feel like it's worth going up to the toolbar and picking what I want to do. And I despise that. Who wants to go to the toolbar to pick what they want to do? So minus good gestures, they don't have any. Boox has the best gestures in the game. If you care about gestures and you want a good way to go about writing without having to go to that toolbar every 30 seconds, you go buy a Boox product and you get that scribble stuff out and you do it. You do it. Like I said, though, not a knock against the Supernote. I love the Supernote. I just wish the gestures were better. I wish they gave us some writing gestures. A quicker way to do this stuff. I hate going to the toolbar. It breaks the flow. Just nothing about that whole process of going to the toolbar to pick a tool is good. Like, if these people want to make the best product they can, they should all be thinking of ways to implement all of these things into the writing experience, not into the toolbar. Like, the toolbar should be the backup. But if you don't want to learn gestures, cool, go to the toolbar. That's who the toolbar should be for. The people who don't want to learn the gestures. But for people who want to stay in the flow of writing, give us gestures. Give us an easy way to stay in the flow. That just breaks. If this was a video game I was talking about, I'd be like, that breaks immersion, dude. It breaks the immersion. You can't even get into it. You can't. You get what I'm saying, though. It just takes you out of your flow state. And writing has a flow state, too. Yeah, I like writing gestures, and I wish that the Supernote had some reliable ones. I mean, even if the touch thing, even if I did have to deal with that, if it were more reliable, I'd deal with it more. Like, I literally think this to myself when I'm writing and I go to use it. I'm like, oh, is it best to just go to the toolbar, bro? Could you just do that? Would you save time? And then I think the time that you took thinking about this, you could have just picked the toolbar and got on with your day. These are first world problems, but they're problems nonetheless. Problems nonetheless. So my point is, I can't get down with their gestures, so I want to figure out a better way when I'm using the Supernote. So a button is the better way. I've tried the button with it. I've tried the Lamy here. It's great. It's awesome. I've tried the Lamy. It has the button. I just don't like the writing experience. It's too slippery, this plastic thing right here. But as far as the button goes and working with it and circling to erase stuff, oh, it's marvelous. I love it. And I want that experience, but I want it with a ceramic nib because I like the ceramic nib.